In this video, we're going to delve into 5 battles that you need to watch before you even get started watching Pengame rap battles. Yeah? Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you'll see that Pengame rap battles is massive and has exploded virally all across the internet. But there has actually been a lot of classic battles that have happened pre-Pengame. I'm going to let you get a head start. So when you go into Pengame battles and watch these battles for the first time, you actually have a benchmark to hold them against, and you have some experience of what these previous rap battles have looked like. You tell me, are there any battles that should have made the list, any battles that shouldn't have made the list, and are these battles still able to stand against the current Pengame rap battles? In at number 5, we've got Press One versus Billo. This was actually a title match for Don't Flop's On Beat title, and it was a very controversial battle. Press One actually ended up taking the win, and he ended up being a Don't Flop champion for a while. Billo was a very, very cold MC, and a lot of people said that he should have took the actual win. But that's for you to decide if you decide to watch it. Here's a little clip. Let me know what you think in the comments.
So you best to fucking hide your face like your girl. I said I win and then I unveil my prize. You go back to your room and then you unveil your bride. That's weird, cuz. Why she got something on her face for? Trying to distinguish if this a battle or a race war. Hey, whore. That's how I greet your mother. She got players on her case like the FIFA cover. I get deep up on her.
In at number 4, we've got another title match. It's Zen versus Daniel-san. So if you have watched Pengame recently, you'll know that Zen's been on fire. He's had a couple of sick clashes versus Caveman, and he's also battled Passive recently. Zen's been a staple in Don't Flop for years. I think around 2012, he was a young man battling a cappella and on beat, but he's always held it down and improved over the years to become the long-haired leng man that he is. Zen's kind of an unstoppable force at the moment, and he actually went on to become the Don't Flop champion after completing the Don't Flop Beat Fighter tournament. Zen became the champion after beating Daniel-san in the finals of the Don't Flop Beat Fighter tournament. This was a sick back and forth, and Zen really displayed why he calls himself the Grandmaster Mic Man. Watch this clip, tell me what you think, and we'll be back.
Listen, are we ready now? Are we ready now? Keep it in the game, you see yourself not off with a body full of it like Robocop. Your beard looks like a hobo cup, and your front teeth look full of hobo cup. Hold on, lost in a postcode box. Roll to the cash in a solo club. If I hit man with a top, you can see way more views than an old dog club. Watch, we have you boss every time he looks off around these tops on salami, cops on the body.
In at number 3, 2 heavyweights in the game, and I wanted to include this clash because both of these men went on to make big waves in the scene. Both were young at the time and both had great potential. This one is Brucey versus izzieGibbs. That's right. If you didn't know, Brucey, big drum and bass man, big, more or less a pop star now, headlining festivals, selling out shows, traveling across the world, loads of streams. He used to actually be on Don't Flop, battling regular. Had a lot of a cappella clashes as well as some on-beat battles as well. He always had a love for the music and wanted to do more on-beat battles. But at the time, Don't Flop was more a cappella orientated. Luckily, we got to see this clash against izzieGibbs. izzieGibbs was also a grime MC at the time building and went on to actually have a big impact in the scene and go on to make tunes with a lot of grime legends and drop some big stuff. Check out this battle. Here's a little clip, but you should see the whole thing.
You got a lisp. Tell me why you can't say crisps. Tell me why we get to get S. All of the man never coming in. Tell me why the fuck you got. Tell me why you can't say. I'll spit.
Yeah, I can say that though. I can say that still.
Yo,
I can say that.
listen.
I can say that. I can say that.
Oh, say it then.
Crisps, fam.
Man's beatboxing.
Crisps, fam.
Crisps.
In at number 2, This one's a bit of a classic for the Don't Flop fans. Baman versus Dialect. Dialect is known with his heavy flows. He's actually a Leeds MC, and he's boys with Zen, who I mentioned earlier in the video. Them man are sparring partners. They've done a lot of 2-on-2s together. They've done a lot of sets together, and generally they complement each other's style. Dialect has got a mad style. He's been known for doing Fire in the Spoof, where he's done like Pikachu's voice and other characters, and he's always been known as a big Pokemon fan. But yeah, Dialect's done a lot. Baman was a regular Don't Flop MC, used to do mostly a cappella stuff. Didn't really hear much of his music or on beat clashing, but this was his kind of introduction to us as Don't Flop fans for Baman on beat, and he didn't disappoint. Really held his own and made a classic. And this one's just, yeah, it's one for the ages, man. Definitely a style clash. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think.
You're undefeated but a total flop. You're in the stuff cause you can't hold a job. This is a fair Donny, I don't wanna stare, but the bread's on you standing there looking like where's Ronnie? Baman, your only friend is the cameraman, and you two are bigger fucking squares than your glasses, fam. I'm only joking, Liam, I'm just trying to have a laugh. It's only right I hit this fucking joker with a batarang. You must be crazy, clown. I put the safety down, then I get to lighting up this bitch like it's take me out. The best lines the next time couldn't break me down.
In at number one, don't mean to toot my own horn, but I actually put this clash together, and I was the man behind the decks, although it weren't actually decks. It was just a phone and the aux behind the bar, and I was doing reloads with the touch of a touch screen. But yeah, this one, Billo versus Big Bobby Rex. Billo's been in this list twice now because he's actually one of the coldest proven on-beat UK battle rappers. It would be sick to see him on something like Pengame. And yeah, this is a battle that's just like absolute fire. The good thing about this battle is they use a kind of mix of rap and grime. They use a mix of kind of like personal bars, really tailored and directed to their opponents, but they also use a lot of stuff that's just really kind of punchline and flow heavy, that kind of anyone could just vibe to. This is genuinely one of the best battles, on beat or a cappella, I've ever seen live. I think a lot of people have seen Bobby Rex on Premier Battles, and if you haven't seen Billo's battles, go and watch them. But I think, you know, this is an example of what you can do with a good organization, picking two MCs that are really on going for each other's throats and just, you know, putting on a display of master craftsmanship. It's starting to sound like an M&S advert. This ain't just a battle. But yeah, on a real, check this battle out. Here's a little clip. Old type Flabs as well, because I always say his cinematic vision and the way he filmed and edited this battle was really a great contribution to the impact that it had on the scene. But yeah, check this battle out, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't you think that this shit is a little lame, Bobby? You getting old, I think you need to act your age, Bobby. Great, Bobby, your life is in a state, Bobby. Bobby, battle fans think you cool, so it's okay, Bobby. No, I ain't Bobby, there ain't nothing great, Bobby. World is falling apart, you're the one to blame, Bobby. Maybe if you didn't spend so much time on this gay hobby, then your family might look you in the face properly. Bobby, don't know what to say, Bobby. In your household, I reckon everybody hates Bobby. But it's okay, Bobby, cause none of that shit matters as long as these battle fans think you great, Bobby. Yeah. And Bobby, noses in the flake, Bobby. Spending all the money you earned from the fucking day, Bobby. It's looking like you trying to meet your fate, Bobby. You got the shovel and you digging your own grave, Bobby. Yes, come on.
And there we have it. That's 5 battles that you need to check out before even watching Pengame. So then when you go and do watch all the Pengame battles, you got a little bit of knowledge of what this battle rap shit's supposed to be like, or what it was before Pengame. Do you think they improved it? Do you think they innovated anything? Do you think they added anything? Do you think they took anything away? Are you enjoying it? Do you know what I mean? Would you like to see any of the older MCs that's mentioned that haven't been on Pengame? Would you like to see them appear on Pengame? Do you think they can hold their own against the current young MCs? Let me know all of this stuff in the comments. Remember to subscribe and remember to tell your mum I said safe. Ease in the blood clouds.